What's up, guys? Matt coming back at you with a little work on the Gen 8 today. I know I still have not ran this thing. I'm just holding out. Like, I want to do a lot of stuff to it, and it's just so much nicer doing it while it's all fresh and clean and that sort of thing. So I'm hoping I really like this thing because I'm putting a lot of time into it. And I did that once before with a 5th scale crawler, and I put a ton of work into this thing. And then the first time I took it out, like, it was falling apart. It was junk. It would go nowhere. So if you're looking at the Exceed 1/5 crawler, do not buy it. Just a little word of advice. I put so much time and money in that thing, and it was horrible. I turned around and sold it for the price I gave for it new, and I put all metal gears in it, did everything, weighted the wheels and tires, all kinds of stuff, and it was just a piece of junk. So don't even consider that thing if you're looking at it. Anyways, today I'm gonna try to put the S1 sound system into this thing. If you guys haven't seen these, they're super cool, and I've had this one for a long time. I've moved it around a couple different crawlers of mine, and I had it in one of my drift cars, actually, the E10 that I made into a little drift car, and it just don't really fit well in that drift car. So kind of wanted it in this crawler anyway, so let's check this out. All right, so this is pretty simple. Wherever your ESC plugs in, and so on here, the Gen 8, super simple to get to. It's right here. The S1 comes with, of course, your lead for power, which I'll show you here. It actually ties into this, and then this tees in with your battery. So this is going to go like this. That's going to go into here. Just like that. It's going to give it its power. And then it comes with this splitter cable. So your ESC is going to feed into here. I'm sorry. Yeah. Your ESC is going to feed into here. This is going to go into the receiver. That way the signal coming out of the receiver goes to the ESC and the sound system. So gonna plug this in just like the ESC was plugged in. And then we're gonna plug this into that. This is the ESC lead going into the Y connector. And that's it. Of course, kind of hide these wires and that sort of thing. And then we'll have to calibrate this to where it hits at the right times on the controller. And yeah, let's throw a battery in this. I didn't bother mounting that all up and everything. I'm just gonna do that later. All right, so obviously this is just a test fit. I'm going to turn the controller on, and I'm just going to stay with this transmitter. My crawlers were always in creeks, and it's wet, and my hands get dirty and nasty and stuff, and I just really don't want to use my DX5R out in the creek waters and that sort of thing. So most of my crawlers I leave on their RTR transmitter, unless they're just absolute junk. So I'm probably going to leave this on this remote, just so I don't have to worry about it in the water and that sort of thing. But you want to flip it on, plug it up. And then we're going to hit the power switch. And let's see what we get. Here's your volume. So it idles, shuts off like that. touch the trigger. That's actually calibrated pretty well. Reverse might not be so smooth. I like the idle, it shuts off. You just touch the trigger. I don't know how well you can hear that. I don't think reverse is calibrated very well. It's not going forward. What's up with that? So let's calibrate this anyways. It's pretty good, but it's, as you can see, it's not working right now. Okay, to calibrate it, we're gonna hold down the plus. Okay, we release the button and then make sure you're at neutral. That's not hitting any throttle, any reverse. Press the plus. Okay, now we're gonna pull the trigger to max throttle position. Okay. Max. I don't know if you heard that, but it beeped. And then we're gonna go full reverse. Okay. And now, we should be good. Let's see what happens. Just touch the throttle. Reverse is kind of tricky, huh? There it goes. Kind of got to ease into it usually. I've had this sound system for a long time, so it's kind of getting... And then the sound. You can change the sounds. So I'm going to take this and connect it to the computer and change the sound of it, because as you can tell, that kind of sounds more like I was going for a drift car sound is what I was going for with that, because it was in my drift car. So I'm going to hook this up to the computer and change the sound on that. And we'll see what it sounds like with maybe something a little more rock crawler oriented. So this is the sound that I had. I mean, if I'm yeah. And so we're going to change that. So I'm learning on this too, y'all. This is my system. This is the sound I have. You can't just hit change here. I guess you got to go to local sounds, and then you can hit store, and it brings up all of these. They're supposed to be free with the system when you buy it. So I'm going to scroll through here and try to find something decent, and then we'll figure out how to download it. Okay, so it took probably close to a minute to write that. It says finished. Let's see. So now it has the short course buggy. I thought I put a turbo. Let's install that and see if it works. I don't know. So it shows here, this is my system. And I have these settings. No brake sound, because they all sounded like tires squealing on blacktop, and most of the time I'm in dirt and the creek and that sort of thing, so I didn't think that would sound right. But kind of curious to see what this sounds like. So let's unhook it and try it out. All right, so I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. Obviously, I got to route my wires and mount this wherever I'm going to put it. Possibly just going to strap it to here or somewhere in here for now. Maybe here to keep the weight low, but anyways, that's the S1 sound system. So let's give this full effect. All right, so here she is. If you leave it alone, don't do anything, it shuts off. I'm not real sure that's going to be the sound I use. It's a little bassy, kind of like deep sounding, but it's still cool no matter what. As you can see, I've got this window clear and this one cleared. Still working on clearing these. So yeah, that's something else I'll show you on another video. But that's the Gen 8 with the S1 sound system. Love it so far. Can't wait to get it out on the trail. Appreciate everybody watching. Please like, subscribe, and I got plenty more videos coming. Peace.